Going ahead, there are some fulfillment related options or preferences available. So limit status on packing slip queue, whether it should be picked or packed, whether the fulfillment based should be on, means based on commitment. So whether it should allow to fulfill the committed or not, or whether it should ignore or limit to committed, that can be defined on the fulfillment. So whenever you do the item fulfillment, it will fulfill according to the preferences that you have defined here. So whether you want to default items to 0 received or fulfilled, so whenever you do the fulfillment, whether it should be defaulted to 0 or not. Allow overage on item fulfillments. Any idea what do you mean by that? What is a overage?
Going above the
Right.
limit.
Yeah. So in case if you want to allow overage on item fulfillment, there might be a sales order for 10 items. Okay. But if you check this checkbox, allow overage on item fulfillments, means if you uncheck it, what the system will do is it will allow you to fulfill only 10 items, not more than that. But in case if you check this checkbox, allow overage on item fulfillments, it will allow you to fulfill more than 10 items or 10 quantity. Okay. So this is generally used when you procure something in weight, or you can say something is procured in weight and not in numbers. So it is generally used in that cases. Okay. Apart from that, whether you want to fulfill you can say fulfill items by location, so there is a fulfillment page, whether you want to bulk fulfill by location or not. Whenever the item fulfillment is created, whether you want to send confirmation emails to the customer or not. So all these preferences can be defined here. Similarly, update the transaction date upon fulfillment status change, whether you want to change the transaction date upon fulfillment or not, or you want to keep the transaction date as it is irrespective of the fulfillment status. So that can be defined here. Similarly, talking about the invoicing related preferences, whether the fulfilled items should be shown on the invoices or not. Okay, so there might be a case that you have generated a partial fulfillment. Partial fulfillment is nothing but, so for example, there is an item that you need, or the quantity sold is 10. Okay, but currently you only have 5 in stock, so or 6 in stock, so you fulfilled 6. So whenever you generate the invoice, whether you want to generate the invoice only for 6 items or it should be generated for 10, that can be defined by this particular preference. So even if I have not fulfilled 4 items, I want to generate the invoice for those 4 items or not, or it should only generate the invoice for the items that has been fulfilled. Similarly, in case if you want to allow invoice even if the fulfillment is not done, so in that case we can check this preference. Similarly, whenever there is a discount on a sales order or invoicing, whether the absolute value should be converted to discount, or the discount should be converted into percentages or not. In case if I've entered 10, it should be taken as 10% and not 10, you can say, in the required currency. So in case if we check this, it will take it as a percentage and not the amount. Similarly, base invoice date on billing schedule date. So in case if we are using billing schedules, so whether the base invoice date should be used as a billing schedule date, that can be defined here. Any queries till now?